Welcome back, everyone, to yet again another video, and it feels like we're talking about the Bruins for like the 100th time, and it definitely won't be the last time we talk about them in the coming weeks, because obviously they're going to have a brand new coach. But they have extended their general manager, Don Sweeney, on a multi-year contract extension, and I thought this was a video worth talking about because I wanted to go in depth about how the Bruins fan base, I don't want to say how they turned on Don Sweeney. I want to say how their hate for Don Sweeney has gone progressively higher, because there's always been that some kind of dislike. And me as a semi-Bruins fan, the Bruins are probably my third favorite team. I really enjoy watching them. I have a lot of good friends who are Bruins fans. Um, when it comes to the Bruins, the thing is that like Don Sweeney doesn't have a good draft history. He doesn't have a good signing history, really. And he's only really good in the trade realm. And he's not even really that good at all there. He's made some solid trades. The Taylor Hall trade looked all right. The Hampus Lindholm trade looks okay. But, I mean, in all honesty, I don't know if this is really a good move for Boston because they fired Bruce Cassidy. I feel like this team is kind of starting to go downhill. Honestly, they might miss the playoffs next season. It wouldn't surprise me. And just the way this team is kind of just falling apart. And it's not their fault at all. It's not the Bruins team as a whole at all. Like, this team is facing a lot of injuries. Just the way they play, it's becoming difficult. And you can see that they're gradually going down. I mean, since the Cup Finals, they lost in the Cup Finals, then they lost in round 2, then they lost in round 2 again, then they lost in round 1 this year. So, the thing with me is that, like, I don't know what's next. Like, extending Don Sweeney. Pasternak said that he will not come back if Don Sweeney is still the GM. And, I mean, Bergeron's probably coming back, which is probably a good thing, but Don Sweeney being the GM and potentially seeing Pasternak go is going to cause a lot of Bruins fan base disagreements, and there's already been a lot of that there. I mean, people were against extending John Sweeney anyways, and Sweeney for me is kind of just he's made good moves, he's made bad moves. That's kind of how it goes with every GM. But it seems like Sweeney's good and bad moves overrule the good moves. Like, I can think of some examples. He doesn't have the best draft history, obviously. We know that. And I mean, guys like Johnny Beecher and Fabian Lysell look promising, but apart from that, the Bruins don't really have that deep of a pool, which I guess is realistic because they made the playoffs the past couple of years. So obviously, they're not going to have the deepest prospect pool in the world. But it is a little bit concerning as this team ages on, as the blue line kind of starts to crumble, and that we saw that last season or 2 seasons ago where Chara and Krug both left. And this defense went through a lot of changes, and I'd say it probably got a little bit weaker, and they're definitely missing Torrey Krug and Chara as a whole. But in all honesty, like, I don't know, the team's gradually going down. And then for the signings, he signed Lindholm to that extension. That wasn't bad, but then you look at like what he did in the offseason, this last offseason, he signed Olmark. That was a good deal. I like the Olmark deal. But apart from that, like the depth signings, and no disrespect to these guys all, I like all of them. Foligno, Nosek, Haula, I liked all of them, but they didn't perform the way that everyone thought they were going to. And I'll be honest, it did look good. I did like the moves that they made. I thought they improved the depth heading into 2021-22, but obviously that wasn't the case. But Sweeney never made an effort to try and improve it even when the season was on. So I think that is a bit of a concern. I think that's probably going to be his focus, and he better take it more seriously this coming offseason, maybe spend some more money. But then again, Bergeron's probably going to take up a decent amount of that cap space. Yeah, I mean, in all honesty, I just don't know where the Bruins go from here. But anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comments below, Bruins fans. I know I have a lot of you that are fans of Don Sweeney, or of, not, well, maybe, but fans of the Bruins on this channel. But anyways, thank you all very much for watching Friday Sports Late. I really do appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe if you're new, and I will see you guys in the next video. Adios.